Hi, I'm Sophia Kleinsasser, one of the judges for the Bulgarian Creative Writing Competition. In this video, I'm going to talk about what creative writing is, what creative writing is not, and how you can tell the difference between a piece of creative writing and a piece of academic writing. So, a creative story is a work created entirely by the author, and it is based on his or her own ideas. Usually it features a plot with a beginning, middle, and end. It has some characters, and there's some kind of conflict or disruption that takes place. The key here is that creative writing is entirely invented by the author, even if it has some realistic aspects. The Hunger Games, the stories of Shakespeare, Greek mythology, these are all examples of creative works. And creative writing can take many forms, including songs, short stories, poetry, novels, or plays. On the other hand, academic essays are much more narrow. They are written in order to establish the author's opinion or position on a given topic, and then this position is supported with factual evidence. Introduction to the topic with a thesis statement is usually the way that an essay would begin. After this introduction, evidence is provided to support that thesis. Finally, a conclusion, which usually restates the thesis in a different way, ends an academic essay. So the key difference between a creative story and an academic essay is that everything in an essay must be based on fact. It might help to look at the differences between these two types of writing by thinking about a creative writing topic from the past. Which of my 5 senses I could do without? Here is a creative story that answers this question. Once upon a time, there was a man who had the best vision in the world. He could see amazing detail in anything he looked at, and people envied this ability. One day, a witch became jealous of this gift and removed it from the man to use herself. The man was left completely blind. He went from seeing the best of anyone to not seeing at all. At first, he was very sad. He thought his great sight made him special. But then he realized there was more to experiencing the world than seeing it. He learned to pay more attention to his other senses and better appreciate different smells, textures, tastes, and sounds. After a while, he decided sight wasn't so important after all, and of all the senses he could lose, he was glad to be without sight. So this is quite basic, but this story has a plot. It has characters, and it has a disruptive event, the witch takes the man's sight away. And it is also fictional. It consists entirely of the creative thoughts of the author. Now, the same topic, but written as an academic type essay, could go like this. Of all the senses, I would be okay without my sense of taste. Sight is very important to your safety, and you can get great pleasure by seeing amazing people and objects. Smell is important in case of a fire, and lots of food and flowers smell really good. You need to hear because not being able to listen to music would be terrible. Touch is really important too, because if something is very hot or cold but you don't know, that could be dangerous. In conclusion, taste is not necessary to experience life or be safe, and that is what I could do without. Notice that this essay has a particular structure. This introduction or thesis, which is the first sentence, the presentation of facts, or in this case, what the author believes are facts, and the conclusion. Everything in this response is based on reality. So I hope that you could identify some of the major differences between creative writing and academic style essay writing, and I hope that this will help you in preparing your creative responses in the competition. Good luck!